kids are the same way. They don't care what they're catching as long as they're catching something. So
Absolutely. So you take that break from maybe aiming at the bigger fish, the bass and pike and stuff, and take half an hour and start putting on some worms or, like I say, some little flies, and that'll keep the kids happy for hours on end. So
excellent. Now, so we pretty much covered all the stuff, the great fisheries and the fishery that's around Clear Lake Cottages. We've covered your cottages. Now let's go back to that for a second, if we can, Chris. And you said you have 6 cottages. How many people can I fit in each cottage? Like, is it between I can fit 6 people, I can fit 8 people?
Yeah, we have 2 and 3 bedroom cottages. The 2 bedroom cottages, basically, you can put 4 people in. You might be able to stretch it to 5, depending on the beds that are in the cabins. The 3 bedroom cabins, you can fit 6, 7 people in fairly comfortably, and it's because of the size of the cabins, they're not feeling too crowded. So, there's 2 and 3 bedroom cabins, and the 2 bedroom cabins, some of them have screen porches on them. Some of them just have decks. The 3 bedroom cabins have decks that are basically overhanging the water. So again, you're just so close to the water, and they're quite comfortable.
Excellent.
Kept quite clean. So
perfect. Knowing Wendy and the 2 girls, your children, they work hard in there, and so do you, actually. Chris, before we go any further, Chris, we're gonna just take a few minutes here. We're gonna pay a couple bills, and we'll be right back. Today we have Chris Cadieux from Clear Lake Cottages out of Newborough, Ontario. So just stick around for a sec. We'll pay a few bills, and we'll be right back. Sequoia Communications. High-quality cabling products, network solutions, and professional services are our highest priorities. Sequoia Communications is an established Ottawa-based company with over 50 years of combined expertise, experience, and success in the planning, design, installation, and maintenance of reliable networking solutions. Real Grip. Real Grip is a simple yet effective custom rubber slip-on grip designed to add comfort and ergonomics to your favorite fishing bait cast reel. Now with 2 versions, our grips fit a larger variety of bait cast and spinning reels. We also developed our new rod grip that slides over the fishing rod handles to add instant grip and comfort to your rod handle. From fishing pros like Dave Lefebvre to the Saturday afternoon bluegill enthusiast, Real Grip is a sure hit for any angler looking for an edge over the competition. Mercury Marine, #1 on the water. At Mercury Marine, we understand why you love being on the water, and that's why we do what we do. Engineer, build, and provide the best marine power in the world. Since 1939, our passion for quality, performance, and value has been matched only by our customers. Nitro Boats. Driven to be the best, it's our passion. When Bass Pro Shops founder Johnny Morris introduced the industry's first fully rigged boat, motor, and trailer package in 1978, he created a legacy of providing breakthrough values to anglers everywhere. Nitro Boats are available at every Bass Pro Shop, track, or boat center location, as well as a nationwide network of independent dealers. As a Nitro owner, you'll have access to one of the largest and best service organizations. Clear Lake Cottages on the Rideau System, Newborough, Ontario. Your hosts, Chris and Wendy Cadieux, will make sure your visit on their rustic waterfront cottages is the best it can be. 6 cottages overlooking Clear Lake, with their own docks so that you can dock your boat. Clear Lake Cottages is clearly the place to stay when in Newborough. Welcome back, folks. Today we have my good friend Chris Cadieux from Clear Lake Cottages in Newborough, Ontario. Chris, we'd already talked about the 6 cottages you guys have, anywhere from 4 to 6 guests, 8 guests, depending on bedding. You guys offer boats, whether it's aluminum boats. Do you have an 18-foot pontoon boat? We talked about all the great fishing that's around there, the splake in the spring, the pike during the second week in May. Then we get into smallmouth and largemouth bass, kind of mid-June. then towards the end of June. And you had mentioned that there's numerous lakes that people can go through. Another thing is, how does someone get a hold of you if they're looking to book a cottage?
Well, we have a website, Peter, clearlakecottages.net, and you can see our pictures of our cottages and a little bit of information about the cottages. And, of course, our email is on there, so you can, any questions or, information that you'd like about the cottages or the area, you can get off of our website, and please don't hesitate to email us and ask questions about our place, and we'd be more than glad to answer them for you.
Excellent. And what we'll do too after the show is we'll have a link on my website to yours, so that if any of the listeners didn't get a chance to write that address down, they can find it on our website as well at peterlarman.com. But again, it'll be, if you're looking for information, it's clearlakecottages.net, all one word. Also, if I remember correctly, you guys just started a Facebook page, did you not?
We did, yes. So look up Clear Lake Cottages on the Rideau Facebook, and like I say again, any information or check out some of the guests' pictures and stories that they're putting on our Facebook page. You get pretty much new stuff every week because we have a changeover every week. So we have lots of people joining our Facebook page, and it's actually pretty exciting because we get to see a lot of the pictures, because we don't see everybody every day, and see all the fish that are caught and released into the lake, which is a big part of our fishing, is releasing the fish also. But so you get to see lots of great pictures on our Facebook, Clear Lake Cottages Facebook.
Excellent. So your season, how early do you guys open? Like, when do you accept your first guests, and when do you guys actually close down for that dreaded Canadian winter?
Right around Mother's Day in the spring. It's around the 10th of May in there somewhere is when Pike opens up usually. Sometimes it differs a few days here or there, but that's when Pike opens up. That's when we start getting our first people in. Beautiful time of the year to be there, and then right into the end of September, sometimes into the first week of October, depending on the weather.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so actually, Chris, we'll ask you. You had mentioned that you guys have been there for 19 years, so I'm sure you've got whether it's a funny story or something that's happened that you're very fond of the cottages. Is that something you'd openly willing to share with our listeners?
Well, I'll tell you something that just happened this year. The person that I referred to earlier, the woman that has been coming up for 62 years, I think it is now. She was out fishing with her son this year, and came in after about a 4-hour journey, and kind of frustrated, like she hadn't caught anything, and her son brings her pole to show us, and she was fishing a wacky worm, the one with the ring around it.
Yeah.
And she'd hooked the ring onto her leader without putting a hook on it. So she didn't have a hook on her bait. And there might be a picture of that. Her rig on our website or on the Facebook page. But there was a group of about 6 of us standing around laughing at her and laughing with her after she discovered that she hadn't put a hook on her leader to fish with. So that's just one of the funny things. And the person that fishes a lot is just maybe the sun was getting to her that day or something. I don't know.
I can't say I've ever done that, but I can guarantee that there's been times where I have been fishing and I thought I really didn't have a hook at the end of that line.
Well, haven't we all, right?
Anyway, I want to thank you, Chris, for joining us today. I know it's late, and I know you're very busy with your job as well as the cottages.
Well, thank you, Peter. I appreciate your time.
Oh, that's any time. So listen, folks, if ever you're around the area of in Newborough and you want the experience of what the Rideau system has to offer, you really do owe it yourself to come down and see Chris and Wendy over at the Lake Cottages. It really is. It is an amazing location. You definitely will not be disappointed, and I really can't talk about it enough. I know, like I said earlier, my wife and I, we enjoy going there. We try to get there at least once a year to experience the fishing that it has to offer, but those sunsets are probably her favorite part of the whole thing. But it's look them up again at clearlakecottages.net, and you can check them out. There'll be a link on our website at peterlarman.com. So I want to thank our listeners for joining today. Make sure you check us out on Spreaker.com for this and other episodes, as well as listen to us on WRVOradio.com. We are there Wednesdays. We have our shows are at 6:30 in the morning, 12:30 p.m., and 6:30 p.m. While you're there, make sure you check out some of the other great shows, like my tournament partner, In Depth with Reno Viola. There's In Fisherman Radio, Outdoor Journal, and my buddy from the East Coast, First Cast with Mark Weir. Listen, this episode was brought to you by Livingston Lures. Livingston Lures, the difference is clear. Gambler Lures, better baits, better fishing, better time on the water. Lose, building innovative products that are faster, lighter, and stronger. George's Marine and Sports, making fun a reality. Sequoia Communications, high-quality cabling products, network solutions, and professional services are our highest priorities. Mercury Marine, number one on the water. Nitro Boats, driven to be the best, it's our passion. And Clear Lake Cottages on the Rideau system, Newborough, Ontario. Listen, thanks for listening, folks. And when you're out there fishing, remember, take a kid out. They are the future of our sport. Let's practice catch and release. Take lots of pictures. But if you choose to keep some for the table, keep the small ones and only take what you'll eat. Until then, or until next time, you take care. Again, it's Peter Larman, and you're listening to What's New, the Peter Larman Outdoor Radio Show. And Lord willing, we'll talk to you again soon.